to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bruins will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will have the opening possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today. And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really...
Turning it on! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff to the single running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got his man quickly. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They run the reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
The Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. So the UCLA Bruins offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense drags him down. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Off the play fake. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They punt it away on 4th down. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. On the move. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Finds his tight end. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. 1st down, 10 yards to go. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. And the Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Leaves it with the running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go to the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Here's a hit. A little screen to the running back. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Golden Gophers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Golden Gophers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Kick is in the air. Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. It'll be a draw. Hard running there. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Safe completion on the screen. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Running back searching for a hole. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They've got the 1st down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession, lot of room to the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
And the Bruins just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Going with the ground game left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Bruins are on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. It's as if the end zone has a no trespassing sign on it, but here a chance to score the first touchdown of the game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Duke.
Calls his own number.
Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He can't make the catch, had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Finds a spot in the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
To the air on second down. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down. Another set.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
20, Minnesota, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Minnesota! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 30. They'll give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Plows through the defense. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Fires to the big fella. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick handoff. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll run the sneak for it. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The give on the counter. Cobb sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Hit as he throws. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game.
And that's his 2nd miss of the day. And listen, it's a real thing, man. The wet, the ball gets heavier, like the operation doesn't go as smooth with the conditions, and I'd be shocked if we saw him again today.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. tight end finds a soft spot. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. And the Bruins are flying down the field. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Charles. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Toss to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires left. He's got an open man. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. They'll try it over the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's a lot to ask at this point. You need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions at minimum to win this football game, so we got to go. We got to take shots, find the matchups, and let's see what happens.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. On target to the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll try to get the first through the air. Bring in the heat. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. A shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. All wideouts, no backs. A run for the quarterback.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Has the first down marker and still running. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. Still running at the 35. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.